In this video, we're going to take a look at how to change the size of a cell or multiple cells in Excel. If you'd like to grab a copy of the file used in this video, just click on the link in the description below. Okay, so first up, I'm going to show you how to change the size of multiple cells. And then at the end of the video, I'll show you how you can change the size of just one cell. Okay, so to change the size of multiple cells, what you actually need to do is change the row heights and the column widths. And the easiest way to do that is if we have a look up here in cell A1 and we want to change the width, what you do is you mouse over the little divider between column A and column B until your mouse pointer changes shape like that. And then you can simply left click on your mouse and you can see the width has actually come up there, and you can drag it to the right or left. And that's how you can change the width of cell A1. So if I drag it over here, that changes the width, but it also changes the width of all the other cells in column A. And likewise, I could drag it back and put it over like that. Now, another way you can do it is by double clicking. So you can see down here, some of the information isn't showing up properly. So if I actually come up here, put my mouse over the divider again and double click, that has auto fitted. So you can see now the longest name here fits perfectly within the column, and all the other information fits into the column as well. Okay, so another way to do it is you can right click on column A with your mouse, and you can go to column width, and you can type in a value. So for example, I'll type in 20. We'll click on OK. Okay, and you can see that that has made the column much wider. And then the other way to do it is if you highlight the column and then go to Format in the menu and then column width, you can type in a value again. So let's type in, say, 30 and click OK. And that's made all the cells in column A even wider. Okay, and you may have also noticed if I highlight that column again and then go back to Format, it actually has auto fit there. So if I click on that, once again, it will auto fit it just like when I double clicked on the divider. Okay, so it doesn't just apply to one column at a time. So for example, I could drag the mouse across, highlight all of these, go to the divider on the end so that my mouse pointer changes, left click, drag them across, and that will actually make all of the cells in all of those columns wider. And again, you've got the option of right clicking on here and doing the column width like that. And you can also do it through the menu up here. And also if I just undo that to put it back the way it was, you can also do it for multiple columns that aren't right next to each other. So I could choose all those columns, for example, right click, go to column width, make them say 20, click on OK. Okay, so that's just done the ones that I've selected. All right, I'll just undo that and I'll just show you that it's the same principle for rows. So we can hover the mouse over there so that our mouse pointer changes, drag it down like that. We could also right click and go to row height and we could put a value in there, or we could go over to the menu and go to row height and put a value in here like so. And once again, you also have the auto fit option, so I could double click on there again, or I could make that bigger and then I could go over here and I could auto fit the row height from the menu. Okay, and just like with the columns, you can select multiple rows, so you can see that they all became bigger. And I could do that like this by selecting multiple rows, dragging it down. I'm doing the dragging, but of course you could do it with right click or you could do it from the menu. So for example, I could do this and go 100. Okay, so that's made all those bigger. I'll just undo that a couple of times, put it all back the way it was. Okay, so that's how you can change cell sizes by changing column widths and row heights. Another thing you can do is if I come down here and I just grab a couple of cells like that by dragging the mouse over with left click, and then I come up to here and click on merge across or merge and center, or even merge cells, you can see now that's just one cell that goes across two columns. So that's one way you could make your cells wider on an individual basis. So I could actually do that, and then I could hold down Control and select some more cells like that, click on merge, and you can see that they're all wider than the individual cells that I've got on the rest of the spreadsheet. Similarly, you could do it this way. I could select cells like that, click on merge, and you can see that that's longer than the other cells. And you can even go across multiple rows and columns like this and click on merge like that. So that's how you can create individual cells that are a different size to the regular cells in your spreadsheet by using merge. Okay, so now you know how to change cell sizes by adjusting row heights and column widths, and also individual cells by using merge.